Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.
We're back, baby.
What's up?
You gonna do your erp?
No.
If it's not natural, you're not doing it.
Do what I want when I want, Trey.
So we're a little late.
So?
About a week. But that's okay. Shit happens. What episode is this? 69?
I don't think it's 69.
I think it might be.
It's like in the 60s. It's not 69, though.
Oh, I think it
I
is.
think you're wrong.
Let's see.
It is episode 60. You
Oh,
fucking idiot.
so it was 59 last time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're having episode 60. This is Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Back again to give you that fix.
Okay. Fucking idiot.
So what have you been up to?
Not much. You?
You're lying. Last week it was a big weekend. Yeah, you had your daughter's birthday, your birthday. We partied a little bit.
That we did, Trey.
You don't want to tell nobody in the internets?
Not particularly.
Okay. Okay. Well, I had a good time with you. I mean, went to your niece's birthday. She went to like a, I don't know what you would call it. It's not really a trampoline park.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
call it that.
Okay, trampoline park. And that was fun. And she had a goth like kind of thing going along with it, and it was fun.
Witches.
Yeah, witches, and yeah, it was cool. A lot of some of her friends from school came, and yeah, it was cool. Very neat. Then we did your birthday that same night, and you put the UFC fight on, and we kind of hang out and hang out with your friends. It was good.
Yeah,
I think I had a good time. The fight was Friday, the big one, last Friday. What you think? Trash, booty, good, go.
It's pretty much how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna win. Yeah,
I thought you have a 60-year-old man in there fighting a 20-year-old.
I see a lot of people saying now that it was they knew who was
No.
gonna win and all this.
I
No,
hate that shit. That's so stupid.
that they
That's
had a
so
gentleman's
dumb. Stop.
agreement.
That's dumb.
No,
Stop. People don't understand fighting, and
Yeah.
so stop. The only people who say that kind of shit are
Yeah.
people who've never fought in their
Yeah.
life. Those are the only people who say that because they don't understand. No, that's not what happened. You can clearly tell that's not what happened. Anyone who watches fighting knows that that's not the case.
do you think he was trying to knock him out?
Yes, I think Mike Tyson thought he could get in there with a
Well,
20-year-old.
no. Do you think
I think Jake Paul was also trying to knock him out.
but he couldn't?
I think that Mike Tyson still had good defense.
Yeah,
He still had spry hips.
yeah,
I think his knees let him down in the first 30 seconds. He just does, as an athlete, your knees get so much pounding is because you do running,
right,
especially boxers. They run a lot.
Right.
They do a lot of jump ropes, which is a lot of impact on your knees.
right.
So a lot of boxers, a lot of things that go first is their knees. If you watch a lot of UFC guys and boxers, you see they walk funny because they have bad knees.
Yeah,
So the fact that he just could not get to Jake Paul
right.
is done. And then Jake Paul was a businessman and said, hey, I can just sit out here and kind of poke and prod at him and
Yeah.
win the fight and not get hurt. Because I bet you Mike Tyson still has the power. You could hear it when he's hitting the mats.
Yeah.
But if you don't let him get a chance to put some shots on you, then
Yeah.
that there you go.
People are saying
But I think that it's the dumbest thing in the world to say, hey, one grown man is going to allow another grown man to beat him up. It's so stupid.
well, neither one of them got beat up really.
I understand, but I'm just saying it's so dumb
Yeah,
to think that these warriors and these guys are going to go in there and be like, yeah, I'll allow you to win. Like, that's stupid.
yeah. I mean,
It's just dumb.
it's just there's a lot of people showing that like these videos of where Mike Tyson had like open shots on his chin
Yeah,
and just
but-
didn't take them.
Because he's 60.
Yeah,
You, in hindsight, sure, you could probably see, there was an open shot.
yeah.
But you're in the heat of a fight.
Mhm.
Like, this is the thing that annoys the shit out of me. Oh, he should have ducked there. Oh, he should have went out of the way here. He should have swung there. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course he should have.
Yeah.
But he didn't. I was like, it happens all the time. I was like, you can go back to any fight and watch it. any fight and say, "Oh, he should have swung right there. He should have." Oh, if he would have, man, if he would have ducked right there, of course, if he would have ducked.
Yeah.
If what's for instance, if fucking the other night, if Stipe would have ducked when John or would have moved to the left when John Jones spin kicked him in the ribs and broke his ribs.
Yeah.
Oh man, if he would have just moved over to the left a little bit, man, he wouldn't have got hit like that. Well, no fucking duh.
Yeah.
Just like it's just again, he's a 60-year-old man. He doesn't have the reaction time that he had when he was.
The only thing that bothered me was that, like, when you see his training videos, he's fast, and then when he actually started boxing, he looked so slow.
There is a difference between training and hitting mitts.
Right.
Because when I'm hitting mitts, I'm not worried about a punch coming back at my face.
Right. Of course.
So it looks great, and that's the thing that people don't understand is they see these guys out there just
Yeah.
and you're like, oh shit, I like that. Why doesn't he just fight like that? You want to know why, Trey?
Why?
Because there's another guy standing next to you, being like, well, I know what he's about to do. I'm going to take a step back, and he's going to be like, boop, 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 and I'm going to take a step back, and then hit him with a quick right hook, and then you're going to be dead.
Yeah.
So that's just shit like that. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
And I never take into account. It's very, it's super rare. You've seen, there's a couple UFC guys. There's a UFC fighter that got caught taking a dive.
Yeah.
But it's so rare.
Yeah.
And it's just like, look at all these guys he's fought. At some point, they would have come out and said, "No, yeah, I took money to take him out." None of them ever said that.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
Okay. No.
But
You know a little more you know a lot more about boxing than I do.
yeah.
But
I thought it was pretty plain and simple. I thought Mike Tyson thought, hey, if I can get this guy out in the first 30 seconds,
yeah,
then
I got a chance.
And he just could not get to him. He looked great, and then immediately his conditioning and his age just immediately caught up to him. So
Okay.
good on him for fighting 6 rounds at 2 minutes each and
I thought it was 8.
8 rounds or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
cool. All right. Well, let's get into these trailers then.
It's trailer time. It's trailer time. It's trailer time. Trey wants to the trailers. Sit your ass down. It's time for the trailers.
All right.
All right.
So first thing I got for you is the second part of the Mission Impossible movie is coming out. They put the trailer out for it now. It's coming out May 2025. I thought the last one was actually pretty good, and so and it does leave you on a cliffhanger.
Looked like a James Bond trailer.
It does
More than a
Mission Impossible.
trailer. I don't know. I was getting James Bond vibes from it the whole time. I was like, this seems like James
The
Bond.
music really felt like
Maybe
it
that's what it
giving you that
was.
direction.
It almost felt like the last James Bond movie, like how they shot that trailer.
Yeah.
So.
You got a lot of those. He's still as old as Tom Cruise is. He's still doing this shit where he hangs off the side of airplanes and shit while they're going off, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, we get it. You like to do your own stunts, but he keeps on getting hurt. So, but anyways, that looks good. The next thing I got for you is they put a full trailer out for like the new Captain America movie. It's coming out February 2025.
Who cares?
Okay. And then they did a full trailer for the Thunderbolts. That looks pretty good. I mean, you got the White Widow, Bucky, the Red Guardian, John Walker, Ghost, Taskmaster, and Bob.
Yeah. But I'm just letting you know right now that looks fucking retarded.
You didn't like the trailer?
Sorry, stupid.
Yeah.
No, I just think I don't know. I just think that it just like everything that Marvel's doing lately, they're just gonna rush it, and so
Yeah.
I just think that they're gonna expect you to kind of like accept that they're all gonna get along and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think that they didn't take the time to set it up enough. I think it's just throwing all the villains into a movie and like, okay, these are the.
I mean, most of them have been in other movies.
Your suicide. Did you just hear what I said?
I heard what you
I
said.
said they
but you
didn't.
said-
They've not made any of them connected except for the fucking David Harbour and the French Pugh characters. The only two that are connected.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know. I just felt like I'm like you got all these villains, and you just feel like they're just plucking them out of all these movies and being like, all right, you guys are all together now.
Yeah, you're gonna be like
It's like Suicide
anti-heroes.
Squad. It's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
you can do it the right way. You can. I mean, Suicide Squad 2, the James Gunn one worked, kinda.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay.
But I feel like this isn't going to be as funny. We'll see.
We'll see. All right. Next thing I got for you is called Secret Level.
It's already out
Secret.
on Amazon.
Well, yeah, but that's. Well, it's coming out. No, it's coming out December 10th.
Oh, I thought I saw that was right.
So this is inspired by your favorite video games. It's done by the guys who did Love, Death, and Robots. And so they're taking these video game franchises and they're making short stories. And so it looks really cool. And it fits as anywhere as good as the Love, Death, and Robots stories were. I'm way in for this. So that shit looks good to me. Next thing I got for you is called Nutcrackers. This is coming out on Hulu. It's starring Ben Stiller. So it's a guy whose sister and brother-in-law who die, and he has to take over guardianship for a while to her kids.
Yeah.
And so it's a Christmas film, and it's coming out November 29th. Some Ben Stiller movies are really hit and miss with me. So his comedies are okay, but I didn't really like Zoolander or some of that stuff. But we'll see. So the next thing I have for you is called My Dead Friend Zoe. It's starring Morgan Freeman, and it's inspired by a true story. It's got Ed Harris in it as well. It's about a girl who was in the military who her friend dies, but like she still like talks to her and stuff. And so you just see her military life and how she deals with the grief of losing a friend. And so it looks pretty good. It's coming out February 28th. Next thing I got for you is called The Merry Gentleman. This is coming out November 20th. Oh, it's already come out. Never mind. The next one I got is they did a full-length trailer for the Moana movie coming out next week. So we finally got what's going on with the movie.
Here, again, Troy.
What?
Here's my thing.
Yes.
You're either going to watch it or not.
What?
Moana 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, here's.
Well, that's with anything.
I know, but I guess, but I'm just saying, like, but there's times where I've seen a trailer, but I'll watch that.
Yeah.
But it's like Moana 2. Okay, something's gonna happen that affects both Moana and the Rock's character, Maui.
Yeah.
And they gotta partner back up, and there's gonna be a third new character. It's gonna be part of the team.
Yep.
And they're gonna fight. They're gonna go off on their own to explore new island or some dumb shit like that. And they're gonna come across a new big bad, probably like a pirate or a king or some evil king shit.
Okay.
And bada bing, bada boom, they fight them, peace. They bring them into the tribe, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Am I pretty much got it right?
I mean, somewhat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. They're not going on
You know
their
what?
own this time.
Hey, guess what? I could write Disney movies.
They're not going on their own. They're actually bringing the whole the island because they're going to.
They're bringing the island with them.
Well, all the people.
They're
on
bringing
the
the island.
Yes,
Trey.
the whole island. They're hooking it up.
Backing it up.
Back
Taking
that
it with us.
Back that boat up, baby.
Road trip.
That's right. But yeah, it looks good. I'm definitely gonna watch that. I'm actually gonna see if your daughter wants to go next week.
She said she wants to go.
Perfect.
So you take her. So you have to take her now.
Yeah, I'll take her on Friday. So there's a new Bridget Jones movie coming out.
Next.
Okay, well it's coming out on Peacock
Next.
February 13th. If you like Peacock,
Ah!
not if you like Peacock. Bridget Jones. Next thing, they put a full trailer out for What If Season 3.
Cool.
So it's coming out December 22nd.
I need more buttons on here. I think I gotta take my laptop with me
Mm.
and put more sound effects.
Uh,
I want a button that says I'm gonna record myself.
Next.
Next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next. 5, 6, 7. Next.
I mean, so in the trailer they
There's not
kind
even a boo on here anymore. Boo.
I know, you took it out.
Oh, I think I got a erase. I was trying to figure out the buttons.
so in the
What are we
trailer,
talking about?
the What If Season 3.
Okay.
So the character there's mechs, there's cowboys, it looks fun. It's gonna be 8 episodes and it's the end. They're not doing a 4th season, so should be good. The last thing I got for you is that they did a trailer for Squid Game season 2. So the guy who survived the first season, he gets put back in there, and he kind of tries to destabilize the games from the inside. because he knows all the rules and stuff.
Who's
So
running it since the guy's not running it anymore?
I'm not sure. They didn't show that in the trailer. He shows back up in the Squid Games and he's like, "Oh, I've done this before and I won."
I don't know.
So-
Sometimes I feel like they when they try to double dip like that, I'm like, just you guys just can't leave well enough alone. I don't know.
It did well. Why are we doing this? Why?
I know. I get it. I get it. Did well. It did a
Yeah.
bunch of money on Netflix and all the Mr. Beast shit and
Right.
Halloween costumes and stuff. But it's just like I don't know.
Disgusting. You done did it. That's all I got.
That's it.
You really shit on my trailers a lot.
Yeah. You know what I can't do anymore?
What's that?
Watch another fucking Captain America trailer.
Why?
Oh my!
It looks good.
Every fucking movie though.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the fucking the production house is. It's in the fucking trailers.
Yeah, they want to push it
I'm like, oh my god, how much are you paying these fucking
a
people?
lot.
I gotta be because
Yeah.
generally it's like you show the movies that come out in your production house and that's it.
Yeah.
And I was at a fucking A24 movie and it
Uh-huh.
was fucking. I was like, why? Who gives a fuck? Jesus.
Going to see a gory movie and at the beginning, Captain America, Brave New World.
But fucking stupid.
All right, let's move on to these TV shows.
Absolutely garbage, mate.
Hey, Trey. What? Guess what time it is? What time is it? It's fucking TV time.
Yeah.
Yay. All right, I'll let you go first. Jesus Christ.
I watched the new season, the first season of Cross on Amazon Prime. Watched the
Okay.
whole thing.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Very good.
Is that what you think?
You don't like it?
I have problems.
I don't.
Okay.
That was good. I
Okay.
enjoyed it a lot.
So it's Aldous Hodge
Uh,
playing Cross.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about anything that happened?
No.
Okay. Well, then I'll just do my complaints. First episode, the opening credits have nothing to do with the show at all. It's just fucking random bullshit that they just show. Let's show cityscapes. I'm like, well, what?
So?
Why waste time to show this at all?
We could say that about every intro.
No, usually it has something to do with the show. Something.
It shows the city that they're in.
It has nothing to do with it doesn't even show the characters in the damn credits.
Who cares?
Me and Tara were like, well, that was stupid. We wasted a minute or two on our show for nothing. But they do clean it up. Second episode, they actually show the characters in the credits.
I'm not saying that your opinion's wrong.
Yeah, you're just saying it's wrong. So I mean, if we're gonna get into the show, so Alex Cross loses his wife as she gets gunshot during a lunch that she has, and so he has still not. He's not shown who kills the person, and at least I'm 3 episodes in, and he's
I've already finished it.
well, I know, but you said that. But so he's looking for the person who killed his wife. And then in this series, as it's going, there's a serial killer who's taking people and that look like other serial killers and killing them. And so he's trying to find that person as well. I have issues with shows that try to make it cultural, like black versus white or something like that in the series. I don't need that in my series. Just it could be a murder thing and it'd be fine, but I don't need cultural issues to be in my shows. It's like when they tried to do like You White People the movie, like that didn't work for me at all. It was so blatant. This one isn't quite as bad, but it's still there.
I don't know. I felt different. I thought that I had a problem with You White People or You People. I thought this did a better job because he was a black cop and they don't like him. And it's like the dichotomy between being a black cop and dealing with the racial issues of a black guy getting gunned down and you having to justify it.
Even the black people don't like him. Like
That's what I'm
'cause,
saying.
Oh, you're a cop. Oh, you're.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
shit.
That's why I thought it's like more. I thought it was interesting just to because it doesn't really have a lot of white cops in it.
Yeah.
Some are black cops, which I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed like Along Came a Spider and Kiss a Girl.
Mm-hmm. This girl is great.
With Morgan Freeman. He
Yep.
plays Alice Cross. And then I didn't really like the Tyler Perry one. That was kind of dumb. But I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I thought
Yeah.
the main character. I thought he did a great job. I thought the twists and turns is good. I liked the big bad villain in it. I thought that person did a good job.
Yeah.
And it's got a weird twist at the end. The last like episode or two episode.
Okay.
That was kind of like felt
Yeah.
a little shoehorned.
Yeah.
But and then like there was this whole thing. Have you gotten to the whole scarf thing? Is that by episode 3?
Yeah. Yeah. They put the scarf in their house.
It really doesn't go anywhere.
No.
No,
Mm.
I just really I don't understand it. It
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
We haven't gotten to the person that is trying to lead him to the person who killed his wife. I haven't seen
You
that
do,
person yet.
but I'm just like it doesn't. I don't know,
Yeah.
like stuff like that where it's like this big thing. Like even when they take time out to show that,
Yeah.
and it becomes like a point.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah. Some girl breaks into his
I don't
house
get
and
it.
puts a scarf in his thing was his
my
wife's.
girl.
Oh, well, it looks like a girl when they show it.
Yeah, that's racist,
Oh, okay.
sexist piece of shit.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, I think the acting is good.
All right. Well, I give it knuckle bump.
Okay. Not across the room for me.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I watched.
Amazon Prime.
Yes. I watched all 8 episodes so far that come out of Dan to Dan. Dan to Dan.
Dan of the Dam.
Dan to Dan.
Dan to Dan. What the fuck is this?
This is an anime.
Oh.
It's 8 episodes and it's a wild anime. So it's about a kid who meets a girl and they have different like she likes ghosts and he likes aliens.
On Netflix.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And so it's wild because so they to prove each other's theories about like you know the aliens and ghosts, they send each other to different places. One sends them to the girl sends the guy to a tunnel. The guy sends the girl to a place like a building where there's been abductions apparently. And so
After ongoing supernatural powers, Okuran and Momo are hunted by aliens, ghosts, and erratic paranormal
yes.
beings.
So the funny so far so the guy gets a curse put on him and
Looks good.
yeah he can
He looks good.
he can use the curse's power to help them fight other kaiju and stuff. But the main thing of this
Come on, universe. I'm not asking for much here. Why is life so cruel?
this is the first episode. But anyways, so the witch lady that's in the tunnel, she takes his balls and dick, and so he
Shit happens, dog.
he has to get it back. He gets his penis back, but when they
You know, you
fight,
just gotta keep track of that. You know what I mean? That'll, if you're not Trey, if you're not careful,
Yeah.
you'll misplace it. It happens.
You will.
Happens to the best of us.
To the best of us. And then the rest of the season is him trying
What's
to get
today?
his balls back. Is the 22nd.
The 22nd,
Yeah.
not 23rd. It's
I don't know.
You fucking stupid.
Whatever. You don't even know what day it is, so.
Nope.
So you know the series has been really good. The animation is really tight. And if you want to see a little bit farther into the show, there's a manga that's 9 volumes deep right now. So I would give it a knuckle bump.
Okay. I am watching the new season of Rhythm and Flow.
Okay. I don't even know what that is.
The first season was the one with Chance the Rapper, Cardi B.
It's just the rap show where they get the rappers and it's
Uh-huh.
kind of like American Idol for rappers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was the third on there?
T.I. was on there.
T.I. That was what it was. It was T.I., Cardi B, and Chance the Rapper. And so this season they switched them up because Chance the Rapper really isn't relevant anymore. Cardi B's got a kid. I think she's focused on that. And T.I. is kind of falling off as well, kind of off the map. So I think they kind of wanted some more relevant people.
Fresh rappers.
But then I don't understand why they went with this bunch of rappers. They went with Ludacris, which I get. You want to bring in like an industry person who's been there for a long time.
he ain't done a
So
rap album in years.
I get that.
'Kay.
But I get it though. You know,
Yeah.
he's
He has
and
movies
then they
now.
had Leto, which I'm like, she had one big song.
Who's Leto?
She does that song. What is it? It's like I always thought it. She does a song, and I always thought it was. For the longest time, I swear I thought it was that white girl from Australia.
Okay.
What's her name?
Iggy Azalea.
Iggy. I was like, oh, that's Iggy. They're like, no, that's Leto. I'm like, what? No
Yeah.
way. And it's this one right here. Oh wait, I gotta turn off fucking. Got big.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
We can't play too much.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
can't play too much. We'll get.
I mean,
get
she's
the boat.
pretty and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was just like, she only had like
One hit.
one, and then her biggest hit. So I was like, oh, what does she have? Maybe I missed
You missed
maybe
the
I missed
song.
the song.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not really listening to the radio.
You missed a song.
Okay, so that probably like as far as like songs you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably the biggest song you know, right? And that's got 343 million listens on Spotify. Okay. Fucking listen to this. This song
Yeah.
has 2 billion listens
Okay.
on Spotify.
Okay.
B, Trey, B.
yeah.
And you tell me if you've ever heard it. And I'm gonna go quick because I can't play a lot.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna play a little bit for the audience, and then you'll be able to listen to some without the audience hearing. But okay, you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard that song in my life. No. Nope.
It's got Kung Ko. So it's I think he's Korean because
Yeah.
that's JUNGKOOK.
Yeah.
Explicit version, and I don't know what the motherfucker's saying, but 2 billion listens
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I just thought that was crazy,
It's weird that they have.
and I was just like,
So Luda.
so it's got Luda, Lotto,
Lotto.
and and then my favorite person, another one,
DJ Khaled.
and all right,
so terrible.
So let me say this one, the selection of rapper. Okay, I would like to put what you call it
It's bottom of the barrel.
no what's it called? It's like this isn't because they're girls.
Yeah.
But it feels like they're trying to shoehorn in a bunch of girl rappers into this.
Of course.
Like last year, it was like a few,
Yeah.
and it seemed natural.
Okay.
But this year, it's like
All girls.
I don't know. And then
Right.
even the rappers that they're choosing, like they let it go a couple.
Yeah. Are they good?
They were like let a couple of good ones go for shitty ones. Oh, I like your backstory. I'm like, the fuck. And it just seemed like I was kind of waiting for them to like do another round to
Yeah.
get. And it only put out like 4 episodes, and it's gonna do like 4 episodes, 4 episodes, 4 episodes.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that like this is the first batch, and they're gonna do like another batch.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, yo, this sucks.
It's gonna be booty this
Like
year.
there's like one guy
Yeah.
and one girl that I like. All the rest of them are fucking trash. And versus the first season, it just seemed like there was a few that were good.
Okay.
But I'll say this. DJ Khaled is actually probably the most likable person on there.
Well, of course he is.
It's weird because I hate that guy.
Yeah.
He always seemed like he's.
What was
trying
the
to film-
boxing thing he went to where nobody wanted to do his shit and
was just
everybody
like-
was booing him?
He was like, because he's
We
always,
the best.
because he does that. I think he's just trying to hype. But then when you listen to him where he's just able to talk a little bit,
Yeah.
he's like a
terrible.
normal dude. He
Yeah.
seems cool.
Yeah.
Except it's funny. He's got hair fillers, and it's fucking funny. Like I noticed, I was sitting there watching. I was like, man, like he has like a spray, so
Yeah.
it makes his hair look darker.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Is it
because you can
sweating
see his
out?
scalp. No, because you see
Oh.
his scalp,
Okay.
and so I was like, that's funny.
Got that spray on.
It's funny. Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Okay. Well, we won't watch that.
Nah, it's just like
And
I'm like,
That's-
this is
Is that on the flicks?
yeah, and I love the first season. There
Yeah.
were some really good fucking girl rappers, guy rappers on it that I really
the
enjoyed.
Hispanic rapper that made it to the end. I was
Yeah.
like, that dude
The
is
guy?
pretty good.
Him, the black guy. I liked all. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody who made it to the final 4 who did the songs with like the other artists.
Uh-huh.
I liked all of them.
Yeah.
I enjoyed all of them.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, these ones. I'm like, I have one person.
You got nobody
I'm like, who I'm like, all right, this is the only guy on here that seems like.
he's all right.
Yeah, and then there's one girl, her name's like Diamond or some shit like that, where she's cool, but then she's a crybaby too. So I'm kind of like, I don't know her personality like that.
Booty juice.
Yeah.
All right. So I watched Investigation Alien, on Netflix.
One of those fucking paranormal joints.
Yeah, it's like 8 episodes. It's George Knapp. He's been a big investigator as far as aliens.
George Knapp.
Yeah.
Oh man, I fucks with George Knapp hard.
No, you don't. But so he's just going around to all these different places and trying to investigate these alien sightings and stuff that's happened over the years. And he even goes as far as to like go in front of Congress because when they did the findings in front of the U.S. Congress, where the airplane pilots and all that went, and they were like, "Yeah, we've seen stuff. We see shit all the time," and so our government even has like a aviation program where they monitor extraterrestrial stuff. And so he was just going through and trying to prove whether it's real or if there's reasons why these things happen or people saw shit. And I think it's pretty cool. I think.
Well, Trey, let's ask the big question.
Yes.
What do you think?
Do I think there are aliens?
Yeah. Do you think that there's?
I think with there being billions and billions of galaxies, I don't think it's a possibility that we're the only intelligent life out there.
I guess
it just doesn't seem that like that's likely. So yes, I believe there are aliens. What are you looking at?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, so yeah, I do believe it. Do I believe that they're taking people for just the fucking fun of it? No, I don't. I think there's reasonable explanations for a lot of things. But yeah, I think they're out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the show was fun. It's interesting to see all these different places, and these people's stories about what they saw. And so, if you're into the paranormal and stuff, and like UFOs and stuff like that, I definitely give it a watch. 8 episodes. They're about an hour of episode because they go really in depth on each investigation. So you got to put in some time, but it was good. Yeah, I would say probably not across the room. I mean, it's a good watch. I wouldn't watch it again because it's a lot. But
Sounds
yeah.
something to me.
So what else you got?
I watched. I don't think I watched any other. I mean, I've watched like a couple like watched a couple episodes of Keeping Up with the Lioness, the new season, which I've been enjoying.
Is that Zoe
Yeah.
Saldana?
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
watching. So I'm still into that.
Okay.
I mean, other than that, I mean, there's not been a whole lot.
Did you catch the last 2 episodes of High Potential?
No, because they must have just put them out because there was like a 2-week break there for a minute.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't caught up on that.
So the new episode of High Potential has it's a military thing that goes on, and
Yeah.
so they get held captive in an office,
Okay.
and so she's got to try to help the military people set free one of their own, and so it's good. It's a really good episode. So if you're on the fence, this is a great episode to start with.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to watching the interior Chinatown. That looks good.
what's that?
It's the one where he's like a waiter in Chinatown, and she asks him to go undercover and part of like a police thing. It's like a comedy.
Oh, okay.
It's got the guy from God, what was he in? I mean, you recognize him when you see him type joint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What is his name? Oh, Jimmy Yang.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So, yeah. I mean, that's it really as far as TV goes for you, boy.
Okay, I got one more and that's it. Because I'm gonna put one into my premiere stuff. So we just started Shrinking season 2. This is starring Harrison Ford and what's the other guy, Brenda?
I don't forget his name.
But I mean, it's just a continuation of last season. Him finally trying to he deals with his wife's death. And the big
Jason Segel.
yes, that's it. Jason Segel, Harrison Ford. That's the big draws for this.
Krista Miller, Jessica Williams, Lukita Maxwell. No, we're saying them all now. Trey, Wendy Maxwell, Michael
We're
Uren,
going to the whole.
Heidi Gardner. All right, that's everybody that came up.
And so he's dealing with his wife's death, and he's doing pretty good until the guy who had the accident shows up in his office, and he's starting to spiral again. So we just got to see how he deals with the grief of losing his wife, and how him being a therapist, and how he deals with that, and he uses his patients sometimes to help him fix himself, and so he kind of loses sight of what the goals are for the patients. Show's really good. Harrison Ford is fantastic in this. I mean, you're not used to seeing this side of Harrison Ford. So if you're looking for something on Amazon, or no, this is Apple. On Apple, yeah, go for it. I would say this is Knuckle Bop.
Okay, that's good.
All right, I think that's it. I think we're going to premiere movies. Let's go.
Let's do it.
It's a movie.
It's a premiere.
It's a movie premiere.
Big bada boom, premieres in the room. All right, what do you got, Brennan?
So first small one, I've got. I watched the comedy special from Adam Ray and Dr. Phil.
That's the thing I moved down from my TV shows.
I enjoy it generally on YouTube and when he comes on Kill Tony.
Okay.
I don't know. It just felt a little flat.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was just because he tried to do too much with it being like a Netflix special type joint.
Yeah.
I think that he could have been a little looser. Generally, he has Jeremiah come out and do like a small skit before. It kind of warms up the crowd, and then he brings out the big heavy hitter celebrity or comedian.
Right.
And then they do kind of the skit with Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
I just don't know if the whole him being what Dr. Phil played.
Yeah.
As much as it would have just been like a big name celebrity or another comedian or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought would have played better in a special like this.
Okay.
And maybe the Dr. Phil thing would have been a very small portion of it.
Yeah.
I just thought it dragged it out. It just felt dragged.
Okay.
But I generally like Adam. I love Adam Ray. I think he does really funny shit.
Mhm.
I just felt like just the whole. I thought Adam Ray was good. I just didn't feel the energy between. I don't know. It just wasn't. It just felt a little flat to me. That's just my opinion.
Okay, so I think I kind of felt the opposite. I think that the best part of the whole thing was him and Dr. Phil doing the thing. I think is it Will Ferrell or what's the Ferrell's name? The guy who does the imitations, something Ferrell.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Jay Farrell.
Oh, Jay Farrell, the black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that at the end, I thought was a huge miss with the guy coming out as Golem and the fish and all this bull. That was bull. It was fucking bad. It was flat as shit. I didn't laugh at that.
Well,
at
here's my
all.
thing. Just do what got you to the dance. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to dance. It's like, hey, you big music fucking label. You're gonna sign me because I sing really good country music, and then my first album that I put out, bomb rap. I mean, it's like just do it. Just do what you do what you are known for, and that'll you be alright.
Yeah. So, what's your rating on this guy?
Almost not across the room for me.
Okay, I would probably go. Yeah, I'm probably there too. I mean, if it would have been a whole thing of just him and Dr. Phil, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot better.
I think he could have. You know what would have been funny?
What's that?
He could have. I would have. You know what I would have done? I would have just said the Adam Ray special.
Yeah.
And then I would have done like a skit with him. You know, maybe make it 10 minutes.
Yeah.
With Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Maybe fit and then bring someone else on, do another with somebody else, and then flip it halfway through, where he dress up like Joe Biden, like he did.
Oh,
and,
that'd be funny.
and bring on Shane Gillis, and then him and Shane Gillis do like a little small
Shane
skit.
Gillis is the best.
So that's why I thought
Yeah.
that would have been better. But
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right. So I watched. I don't know how to say it. Okay, I'm really bad at names sometimes. So it's Hassan Minhaj.
Yeah. His
Okay.
comedy special.
Yeah. So I watched Off with His Head, his comedy special. He does that other political show that he does that he just
He got canceled.
yeah, on Netflix. He was doing that for a long time. He did like a bunch of seasons. He's funny. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I think what was his thing? I guess he got canceled by the other side, not by the left wingers. He got canceled for being for
The Democrats.
yeah.
Or no, the
The
Republicans.
Republicans. He got canceled
Yeah.
by them. Yeah.
Yeah, the conservatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he
What's love got to do? Got to do with it.
so
What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? What do you say, Trey?
thanks, Brandon. That was beautiful.
Hmm?
I don't know. So I mean, if you're into his comedy, which it's a political based a lot. He digs different demographics and kind of explains the differences in their cultures, and it's funny. I would say it's probably a knuckle bump for me. Did you watch it?
No.
No. Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, then.
Well, because I just thought it was weird because he's like super leaning for the most part,
Right.
and then he got canceled. But I think wasn't it something with his like wife or girlfriend said that he left her because of some like his culture, some weird shit.
I don't
Like I couldn't be with you because your family white or some shit like that. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. He's all right. It's all right. I just really don't. I wasn't going out to look for that type of comedy.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one more that you probably didn't. Well, I got a couple you maybe didn't watch. I watched Elvis: The Rise and Fall again,
That
or
sounds
The Fall and Rise again. Excuse me.
Can we just? How much Elvis shit can you fucking make?
Well,
Jesus Christ!
It was just it was a documentary about his '68 special where he did his comeback because he fell off.
Kim Kardashian it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he fell off, and then he took some time, and the colonel, the guy that kind of ran his show, was like really bringing him down. Like he wanted him to do all these movies, and the first couple did really good ratings, but he did so many movies, and he was so sad about it because it was like I've signed all these deals, and like all these movies are the same bullshit movies, and it's just me singing bullshit songs that nobody else wanted to sing, and it's and people started to be like, okay, well the Beatles are here and stuff, and they're singing about political activism and stuff like that, and we don't really care about you, Elvis. Like you don't have it anymore, and so he goes out on the '68 special, and he shows them he's still got it. I mean, they wanted him to do all these silly ass skits and like, oh, he's gonna do karate and fight people and shit, and he's like, dude, that's not it. And so it really showed that he still had the, vocals, and he could still really perform. And he was scared, honestly. He went out on stage, and it was the first time he'd been live in a long time. And he really showed out. So it's just interesting to see how, you can fall from grace and then come back and after that, it was pretty much, that was his highest point. He did.
Everything for his future depended on this special.
Okay, are you ready?
It's not the one where he's wearing white. He's wearing all black. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was the one where he looked like he was dying on stage.
No, that's way later. This is the one. This is his peak. He's singing, and he looks great.
What's funny is people say he died on the toilet. He didn't die on the toilet.
No, he didn't.
It's fucked up.
But
He did die of a heart disease because he ate.
so if you're an Elvis fan and you want to see, just one of the peaks of his career, I would recommend that. It was good. Probably knuckle bump for me.
Alrighty.
What do you got? We got anything else?
My last two are theater movies.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'll knock out two more.
Oh, wait, I do have one that's not a theater movie. So I know this is a little against what we do. This movie came out in 2000 and oh no, it's already off. I just watched it.
What's that?
It's called Predesignation.
Okay.
And it is a psychological thriller that came out in 2014. I believe it's what it is. What it oh, here it is. It did 2014.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Ethan Hawke in it.
Okay.
And essentially it sets it up that that this guy can time travel.
Okay.
And he's going back to stop a terrorist attack, and it gets really convoluted, right?
Right.
And he's got like this little violin case, and that what kind of allows him to travel back, and he could definitely travel through time.
Okay.
And it's just crazy fuck. I never heard of it.
Right.
I'm sure you've never heard it either.
No, Ethan Hawke did a bunch of low budget
Predestination,
movies, so
and
yeah.
it's not low budget. It looks nice. It looks nice, and the story is insane. Now, I did catch the story before you're supposed to. I did realize it probably about me like 60% through the movie. I'm like,
you're like, oh, I got it.
Yeah. But I think that most people wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit! I was like, this is fucking insane. But I would 100% recommend it. I don't
Okay.
want if I tell you anything about the story, it gives it away.
So what's it called one more time?
Predestination.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. It's only about hour and a half watch, so it's
Okay.
not crazy long commitment.
Right.
I would 100% recommend it.
Okay.
and you're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
And this is it should have been on your flashbacks.
And 2014,
That's
I'd never
years.
seen it. I only
Okay.
flashback is stuff I've seen,
Okay.
and I rewatched. This I watched for the first time, but watch it. It's on Netflix. I don't think a lot of people have ever seen it because I don't think it didn't do a lot of money. So,
Okay.
all right, go ahead. Sorry.
Destination. All right. So I watched the documentary Buy Now and the Shopping Conspiracy. This is about how we're as consumers, we buy a lot of things, and then we don't get to see really where the stuff goes after the fact. Like the stuff that doesn't sell, where's it going? What happens to it? And so it's weird how they set it up. You have an AI that talks to you like during segments, and it's breaking up into 5 parts, which I didn't really like that too much. I really wish we could have just got on with what they wanted to say. I didn't need that. I don't need the flash and the pizzam and all that. It's just ridiculous. But it's a good documentary. It's just they don't really give you a lot of like answers to how to fix it. They just tell you that it needs to be fixed because if we don't, we're with the overpopulation of the entire world and the overconsuming of items that where do they put it? Where are you gonna put the shit? Like they take these handbags and shit like Gucci bags and couture and all that, and they like cut them up so they can't be resold, and then they just throw them in landfills.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just these other countries around the world have these like piles of our shit, and it's like, we can't do anything with it. You can't recycle some plastics and things like that, and so I just thought it was interesting, but I didn't need the AI to tell me these things. We could have just got on with the story, and so I would say it's probably a knuckle bump. It would have been higher if they would have just been a straight through line. I don't need them talking to me and telling me just being weird. But I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. So yeah, knuckle bump.
Bump of the knuckles. Got it.
I don't know if you were going to talk about these or not. So did you watch Transformers? Yes, one.
Yeah, I did.
Was that on your list?
I didn't put it on here, but I did watch it.
Okay.
You put it on Vudu.
What'd you think?
Some problems. Overall, I liked it.
Okay.
So I'll just put it out there. Overall, I did like it.
I'm in that same camp. I thought it was good overall.
I just the whole backstory with Megatron. It didn't really resonate with me.
Mhm.
Like the turn, I just didn't. I don't know. It just seemed super duper forced.
Yes.
And so, can I fucking help you, dude? Hit the camera.
Ah.
What the fuck? Go.
All right, hang on.
You fucking dog. Yeah. Don't look around like that. You know what you did, you little poop head. We'll fix the camera. We're keeping this in so everyone can see how bad of a dog. Now just, God. It's all, God. It's fine. We're on the tail end of this bad boy.
We're going.
It's just going to be crooked, I guess.
We had a dog interference.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't believe the whole Megatron turn. It just didn't make much sense to me. I was like, it's just like it's such an extreme like turn he takes,
Yeah.
like out of nowhere almost. It was just like
We're friends.
we're friends. I hate this guy. We're friends. I'm gonna kill him. We're friends. I hate you. I'll kill everyone. Now I'm the ruler of the world. I'm like, the fuck. But everything else, I thought was cool. The Prime thing was cool. I like I said, I thought overall was good. I thought the comedy was funny. Obviously, the my favorite part is where he can't transform. He starts acting like he transforms. He just turns around and runs away. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. So did you like the voice actors' choices of Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
And,
I didn't think I would at first, but it played. I
Yeah.
thought it was play. I mean, because he's young. You know, he's supposed to be a young guy. So I don't know. I thought it played.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So what would you rate it?
Probably knuckle bump.
Knuckle bump?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably go with knuckle bump too.
Better than I think it. I thought it should have done better in the theaters than what it did.
Yeah.
Because it bombed pretty much.
Animation's hard.
It's gotta be top tier. It's gotta be top tier to
And
break through.
It's got to be like a Disney movie, pretty much.
Well, it doesn't have to be because you have stuff like you have Spider-Man. I know that's technically Disney, but it's not. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's just gotta. They put themselves in a weird spot where it was like,
Yeah.
they wanted to play play to the young audience, but also the older audience
Yeah.
too. And that's just it's hard to do that. You just kind of just gotta pick one and go for it.
I want a live action Cybertron movie where they're just like it's a war.
It's just so expensive.
That would be so sweet.
Yeah, I don't think we're ever getting that.
All right. So another one I know you probably didn't watch is I watched House of Spoils.
I don't watch that.
So this is the Amazon. It's like if they took a culinary movie and they put like a horror film into it and like put it together.
That sounds stupid.
So it's about the actress is Ariana DeBose. She's playing Alina. She is a chef that goes from her job in like New York, and she goes to her own personal thing, and it's being backed by this benefactor. And she goes to this big house, and it's like supernatural things are happening. Like all of her food, she like sees maggots in it and stuff. And so you find out that these women were like witch doctors that were in that area before. And so I don't know. She starts like using like the vegetables and shit that's growing around the building, and like it's a supernatural film. It was okay. I mean, I would probably give it a nod across the room. Yeah. I mean, we watched it for like the tail end of like Halloween to just, meh. It's a Blumhouse film. There's a lot of Blumhouse films that come out and that you never even hear of.
Yeah.
And so it was okay. I would see, like I said, not across the room. Yeah, I think that's all my premiere movies. What do you got?
I got two.
You got two theater movies. I'm excited.
Two
Let's
theaters.
hear about this.
Two theaters.
There's probably some stuff I didn't go see.
So Trey,
I hope you didn't see Red One.
just imagine you show up to a party.
Okay. I love parties.
You're hanging out. You see this fine girl across the room.
girl.
Like, hey, boom. You're like, you know what? But I don't know. Like, I'm gonna try to spit a little game. And she probably reject me. I'm gonna try anyways. Boom. You go up to her.
Yeah.
Boom. You start as
What's up, girl?
as the kids say nowadays, raising her up.
Hi, girl.
Boom. Boom. You
Yeah.
talk her up. Bah,
Mhm.
bah.
Yeah.
She starts laughing.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Oh,
shit.
oh, she into me,
She touches
girl.
your shoulder. Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
I'm about to get that action.
Hey,
Yeah.
you wanna maybe go somewhere a little quieter? She
Oh,
says,
yeah.
you know what she says? Yeah.
Oh, you know what's about to happen.
Shit.
You're about to lay
boom.
that
she's
wood.
like, you're like, oh, we'll just go over here in this corner. But she said, no,
No.
let's just get an Uber
Yeah.
and go back to my place.
Okay.
Oh shit! You're like, oh my god! You're like, and this girl is a model, 10 out of 10.
She a
I
dime
mean,
piece.
top and
Yeah,
bottom, if you know
yeah,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just boom,
Bada
bam,
bing, bada boom.
boom. It's going great. She looks good. She smells good. You're feeling it. Bam, y'all start, making
Getting
out
it
and
in,
talking
getting
and
it
kissing. Y'all take the Uber. You get back to her spot.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, all right, maybe she's just gonna chill. Boom.
This shit sound like a setup.
She invites you in. Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom.
yeah.
She invites you in.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man. She starts taking off her clothes.
Oh, yeah,
Y'all
you
start
know-
making out.
you know what's about
Y'all
to
start
happen.
kissing. You're like, you're over here. You're in your head. What do you think? And try like, this is the best night of my
we're
life.
about to get it.
Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. You start taking your pants off. Boom. Uh-oh. It's getting real.
Yeah.
Then you fart.
Wait, what?
And she's like, ugh.
Okay.
Get out of my house.
Okay.
You fumbled the bag.
Yes.
You fumbled the bag. You were about to cross the goal line, Trey, and you fumbled the bag.
Is this a metaphor for the movie you watched?
This is Heretic.
Oh, this is
The
okay.
Hugh Grant movie.
Oh no, don't shit on this.
That is how that movie goes.
It looked great.
Trey, that is exactly how that movie goes. It is like, boom, hitting every beat, every mark. It's holding your attention. You're like, yo, this movie is good.
Yeah.
The acting's good.
Yeah.
You're feeling all the characters. Shit's happening that you weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Boom, you get to the end and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
It's a classic, just great.
A lot of horror films
and
don't know how to
they
finish
just
their movies
don't-
up.
They did not know how to seal the deal.
Yeah.
They just were like,
Yeah. That's a problem with a lot of these horror movies. They don't know how to do it.
man, I was so disappointed. I loved
Stephen King.
exactly. I loved every minute of that movie
Yeah.
until the last 5 minutes, and I was like, "That's how you choose to end this movie,
Yeah.
man, it's so disappointing.
So it's like Smile 2.
So disappointing.
How we talked about last time.
Yeah.
Smile 2.
I-
Great movie to the very end. And it's like, what the fuck just happened?
It's just I don't want. I want to give everyone a chance to watch it.
Yeah,
It's basically based. It's a psychological thriller based on religion.
Yeah, two girls come to talk
two
about
Mormons
God
come-
to this guy.
Exactly, and hijinks ensue.
Yeah.
I'll let you watch it to think about it, but I'm just telling you right now,
The ending is doo-doo.
that's where I'm like, oh man.
So can an ending, like a bad ending, sour the entire
Yeah,
movie for you?
Yeah, you've got. I mean, especially with it not always.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way. It's not always. So like a comedy,
Yeah.
you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Because a comedy movie can be funny, and then have a dumb ending, and you're like, whatever. I mean,
That was fine.
I was fine. I laughed for da. And you can even get away with an action movie, where an action movie can be really great, lots of action, comedy, whatever,
Right.
and then at the very end it gets something stupid happens, and you're like, all right. I mean,
You're like, whatever. It's a dumb action movie. so,
exactly.
yeah.
But when it's a psychological thriller,
Yeah, they
you
gotta
know,
land it.
those are the ones you have to land. So you look at stuff like Saw,
Yeah.
Seven. You look at stuff like Unusual Suspects. These movies where
hit.
it's like bop 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 bop. It's like listening to a song where it's like bop 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 bop, and then you go. You're like, what the fuck happened there? But it's just you have to be able to close it out, and they just didn't. So it's in the theaters. It's A24.
Yeah.
I can't say I recommend it. I really wanted to. I really wanted to.
Yeah.
And I can't because of the ending. I just can't.
So the official Harder Than 10 rating is?
Kick in the shin.
Oh, shit.
And that sucks because
Oh.
I would say 95% of the movie
Yeah.
is high five.
Oh, man. That's
But
terrible.
I'm just telling you, with the psychological thriller movies,
The ending just...
you gotta land it, and they
Yeah.
didn't land it.
Oh, man.
It sucked. I
That's
was
tough.
upset.
That's tough. All right, so...
I don't have a metaphor for the next one.
You don't?
No,
It's not going to be a whole...
no. Yeah. So I went and watched, for whatever reason, Gladiator 2.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't planning on it, but
Yeah.
last night I was like, I went and watched Heretic, and I had 2 free movies because I had points and I had my birthday movie.
Oh, yes.
So I was like, well, I'm already here.
Right.
So I was like, and the movie's lined up where I could watch it and then literally refill my soda and popcorn and go right into the next movie.
Right.
Um,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
so this stars Pedro Pascal,
Denzel
Washington, and I don't even know the main character like that. I don't even.
Russell Crowe's son.
Is it Russell? Yeah, he plays Russell Crowe's son. But
yeah.
so essentially, I'll just frame up the movie. You got this warrior who is a warrior in some weird African country,
Yeah.
and he gets captured. His wife gets shot by an arrow, and he gets captured. Right.
Okay.
And of course, what do you think? He becomes a gladiator.
Yep.
Denzel Washington character is the master of the gladiator of a staple of gladiators,
Okay.
of fighters, and so he becomes a good gladiator pretty quickly.
All right.
And slowly but surely, you kind of get they start dropping hints that he's the son from the first one, and of course he is. He's Lucius.
Yeah.
The whole plot is Pedro Pascal is a general, and he wants to. And you've got 2 twin emperors who are psychopaths, and he's planning on taking over. Denzel Washington finds out, and he's like, he wants to take over, so he kind of hints at him, gets Pedro Pascal killed, and then Denzel Washington, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
we
pretty
go.
much the movie. So first of all, the main character.
Yeah.
I don't know if I liked him or I didn't. It was one of those. You're just like,
Blah.
you're like he has a scene, you're like, oh, that's cool, and then he has another scene, you're like, what the fuck? What are you, 5 years old?
Right.
Like, okay, so the thing is, like his mom, in the thing, who's Gerard Butler's Russell Crowe's girl, whatever that he
Yeah.
fucks and has Lucius with,
Mhm.
She sends him away, and he's old enough. He's like 12.
Yeah.
He's not like fucking 5.
Right.
He's 12.
Yeah.
She says, "Hey, I gotta send you away because it's not safe here.
Yeah.
And I'll send for you when it's safe."
Yeah.
Right. this motherfucker harbors this fucking like animosity against his mom. Like he was 12 and he's a grown man now. He should have the sense to go like, hey, it's not like he comes back when he's 13.
Yeah.
But he's like 20 something.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I don't know.
would you
my
do this
mom,
to
you
me?
do this to me? It's like, dog, you're old enough to understand. Like, if I would have stayed there, I would have been murked.
Yeah.
And I'm 12. I would have been murked.
Right.
And so would have my mom been murked. So she did the best thing for me, which is send me away. Was it great? No, but like once you get to that age, like you got to understand, like fucking get over it. Like
you saved your life.
yeah. And so that I was just like, stop being a crybaby back bitch. And then the whole Denzel Washington thing where he tries to become the emperor just because he wants to burn down Rome, some shit. I was like, whatever.
So he has a backstory.
Yeah, it's pretty predictable. Yeah. It was okay. The fight scenes were cool. It gets more into how they really use the Coliseum, where they actually had like ship battles and all this other shit, where they flooded the Coliseum to do ships. Like that's a real thing.
Right.
Obviously, it isn't based on any historical facts or anything.
Right.
It's got like some historical stuff in it, but
Which is,
I just felt it was okay. I mean, for all the hype, I just think it's not going to do all the money. I don't think.
No.
I think it was all right. And I get apparently girls are all liking this movie for some reason because like all the guys had their shirts off.
ooh.
But I was just like, it's not like overly like it was pretty normal. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, whatever. My opinion is. Because it's an okay watch, I wouldn't go spend money to go see it in the theater. Nothing in the movie like screams, "I need to go see this in a big."
Are you not entertained?
There was nothing like that. So I think that if you're gonna watch it, I think it's good enough to go watch on VOD.
Okay.
And then yeah. So my rating on that one would probably be a Not Across the Room. I thought the action was pretty cool.
Man, that's rough.
But you know,
so a Russell Crowe sequel. This is not.
it is not.
No.
No.
All right.
So, yeah.
Yes.
All right, and I want to talk about one thing real quick.
Real quick.
I didn't watch it. I think I'm gonna go watch it, which is
Okay.
Red One.
Yes.
Now, here's my thing.
It's dying.
No, well, here's my thing, Trey.
Yeah.
This is crazy to me. The audience score versus the
Yeah, it's got a 36% Rotten Tomato.
it's like a 95% fucking user score.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, it's been a while since you saw something that pretty, that
The
crazy of a
differential.
gap
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
So this is my guess, Trey.
This is like the goddamn Venom score all over again.
Yeah, here's my guess.
Yeah.
It's one of two things. One, it is really a shitty movie.
Yeah.
And people just like The Rock and Chris Evans, and that's the reason people are giving it a
Why
higher
anybody's
score.
going to it, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And my other opinion is that it could be an instance where 90% audience score, 31% critic score.
Right.
It could be the fact that people are going into this with the expectation that it's a dumb action Christmas movie,
Yeah.
and that's all their expectations are.
Yeah.
Critics, on the other hand, are looking at it more critical eye.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna go in the theaters and watch it. I'm not 100% sure yet,
Yeah.
but I find it very. I want to see it just because I'm interested in seeing
If it's stupid or
if
not.
if it's stupid good
Yeah.
or just stupid bad. You get what I'm saying?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Is it over the top, dumb, got funny, da da da? The Rock kind of plays a funny version of himself.
Right.
Chris Evans funny in it, or is it just like they try to play it serious and The Rock comes
And
off
it's
as
not good.
as cringy and it's just dumb, and
Yeah.
and people just are like The Rock because he's The Rock. So we'll see. I just thought I'd talk about it.
Yeah, it's made like $36 million or something like that. So
Yeah, on like a huge budget too.
yeah. I mean, you got Lucy Liu in it.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
All right, let's go. When the world needed direction,
It called upon its last hope.
two brothers,
One studio.
Hard to Entertain, is proud to present
Flashback.
Flashback. Flashback.
All right, what you got? Let's hear. Let's hear this.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and
I don't want you hanging out in the streets. I want you to finish school. Because without an education, the only kind of work you're going to get is
Juice?
selling drugs, pimping women. are working security for Eddie Murphy.
What the Miramax Films presents
I have
Sean Wayans,
Ain't all about the size of the boat.
no
It's the
idea.
ocean in the ocean.
Marlon Wayans,
What you say about my mama?
and Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Is it the
They're
juice?
not bad.
Yeah. You know what?
Drinking
you're getting
juice while in the hood
Don't
or
be a
whatever.
menace to
Yeah.
South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yes. That's
I-
ass title.
Fucking love that movie. And the other day we were over there, we were up at my house hanging out, and someone mentioned Boys in the Hood. And I was like, you know what's better, Boys in the Hood? Like, don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice, dog. And they're like, what's that? And I showed it to him. Oh, fucking! I forgot how funny that movie is.
Yeah.
It's a parody movie. It's probably the Wayans brothers first when they did their parody movies.
Yeah.
And because if everyone doesn't know, they wrote and produced most of the scary movies. I turned it down.
You're good.
1, 2, 3, and 4. They produced and wrote those movies.
Scary movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why the first 4 are pretty good, and then they kind of fall off after that.
They're doing a new one.
They're doing a new one, and they're taking the title back. But I fucking love this movie. Some people don't like it. I fucking find it hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, man. First of all, his dad is younger than him. He finds out his dad is dating a girl, his mom, and his dad ends up being younger than him
How's that work?
because he's his friend.
Yeah.
And his friend's not 21 yet, and so he's 21, and so it's
How the fuck does that work?
Because he's dating his like his
Oh,
dating
so
his
it's not
own
his
mom.
biological
No,
dad.
no.
Oh, I was
He's
like,
like- he's
wait,
like-
what?
He's like, hey man, what you guys doing tonight? He's like tucking his dad into bed.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, we might go out and hang out, and he's like, are y'all gonna be drinking at this party? He's like, I don't know, maybe you know me. He's like, but if you do, man, you gotta get on the freeway, turn your headlights on, and that motherfucker fun as fuck. I love that shit. Ah man, it's super fucking funny. It's parodying a lot of 90s and late 80s
Hip-hop
gangster
stuff. Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
But it's super funny.
Yeah.
I would definitely watch it if you have a chance. He's ready. One of my other favorite scenes. He's writing out a job application.
Yeah.
He was like, "Dad, don't know. Sex, hell yeah. Felonies, nope." Anyway, we can set the camera. All right, sorry. Okay, go ahead. But that's on. What did I watch it on?
Is it on the flicks?
No,
Hulu?
I don't remember what I watched it on. But anyways, go watch it. Look it up on Google. I'll tell you
Watch
where
it
it's on.
somewhere.
All right, are you ready?
Go.
All right, go.
This is the Mississippi State Correctional Institution, where you lose your freedom, where you do hard time. There is no escaping from here. There is no recreation here. There is no fun here. But all of that is about to change.
Ernest goes to jail?
Nope.
Oh, it's Life.
Yes.
It's Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
Yes.
All right, that is a good fucking movie.
Yeah, I
good,
just-
good pull, Trey.
Yeah.
That's a good flick. Give us some backstory. Tell us what it do.
Martin Lawrence plays
What
Claude.
it do, baby?
And Eddie Murphy plays
It's
Ray.
the Iceman Paul Wall.
Yeah.
Got my mouth looking something like a disco ball.
Yes.
Every time I smile,
It looks like I'm chewing on aluminum foil, smiling, showing off my.
every
front
time I
teeth,
take a
tipping off
deep
that
breath.
pork.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So
Don't read off the fucking.
I'm not.
Oh, I thought you read. It sounded
I'm
like you were
not.
reading
I
off.
was just
Eddie
literally-
Murphy
I
and
just
Martin
wanted-
Lawrence are
No, I just wanted
are
to get
two outsiders in a town, and
No.
they're involved in a
So-
shooting that they're not involved in.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much what you just described at the beginning of the movie.
I've seen the movie 1,000 times. I love
So-
that movie.
So, yeah, so they're involved with a gangster, and it's played by Rick James. Rick James, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
He's
Fuck
a,
Eddie Murphy. Fuck him.
he's a gangster
Yo, couch,
who
Eddie Murphy.
he tells him that, oh, we're gonna kill you unless and then Eddie Murphy's like, oh, I got this connection now, I can run this moonshine, I got a good deal for you. And so they're running this moonshine, and in this town where this guy gets killed and they get blamed for it, and so they end up going to the correction or a plantation basically, and so they're trying to prove their innocence because they didn't do it. Actual white cop did it, and so it's just these two, like, you know, like a buddy comedy about them trying to prove their innocence.
But they pretty much spend their life in jail.
In jail.
One thing happens after another.
Yeah,
and they
so they
spend
can
their
never
whole
get out.
life.
And when they're about to get out, like one of the guys, the guy who runs the jail, like dies.
And then after he dies, they find out they start working for a different white guy.
Yep.
And they find out while helping him shoot, they recognize the ring or the gun. What do they recognize?
His pocket watch.
His pocket watch, because
it's Eddie
Murphy's pocket watch, and they realize that he's the guy. He's the white cop that
took it.
That took and killed and framed him for murder.
Yep.
And so it's
funny.
Good, it's
there's one
funny, but there's some serious moments in there. But
there's a part where Martin Lawrence he puts him on top of these bottles, and he's like, look, here, Eddie. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's character. He goes, you can shoot his ass, and we'll let you go. We'll let you go.
Yeah,
scot free. And he's like, nah, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. And so then they put his ass on top of the bottles too. And they're standing there. He's like, damn that! I'd have shot your ass and went back to New York City. And it was like, God damn.
I like when they come into the chow hall for the first time, and he's like, he's eating. He's like, he looks at him. He's like, what you looking at? He's like, give me your cornbread. He's like, you can't have my cornbread, motherfucker. You better come over and take my goddamn cornbread. He's like, he can have my. I ain't gonna eat my cornbread. Nah. That's your cornbread. He need to eat his own cornbread. Go up there and get his fat ass another piece. I love that. That's fucking hilarious. That's I love that movie. That's such a good movie. Where can we see that, Trey?
I watched it on Netflix, and I would highly recommend it. It was
would
funny. It was actually recommended by one of my friends. His name's Riley. He's like, you gotta watch. You gotta put this as your flashback because this is a great movie. So it's the first time I watched it, so it was really good. I think that's the show. I think we did it.
Did we do it?
So catch us on the all these social media.
All the doors and let out into
And
the world.
I'm hearing a lot of people talking about. Have you heard this Blue Sky?
But I don't know what the fuck that is.
I guess it's a new social media platform, so I might put us on there too.
Blue Sky.
And so
social media.
Yep.
Social media users as it should be. Find your community among millions of users. Unleash your creativity and suck pee-pee.
All right. Well, I don't think that's one of them.
I'm reading it right.
It says it right there.
I'm reading it right here.
Damn.
Well, while we have a captive audience here,
Yes.
I was at work and I had to do a little. I helped out with a little skit.
Yes,
for
you did.
Parking travel woes.
Yes.
Because the parking at the Reno Tal Airport are terrible. So,
Yeah.
well, you guys want to listen to a funny? I guess it's good to watch and listen to.
Yeah. Just give it to him.
I'm gonna give it to him.
It's pretty funny.
All right, let me turn this up. I'm gonna put it on the camera. Hold on.
Yes.
Let's get out this bitch.
All right. I will catch you guys in a week or two.
Fuck you guys.
Peace.
Are you not entertained?
Welcome